So you ever seen FOB Shanghai or CIF Los Angeles on a freight invoice and you had no clue what it means? You're not alone here because in global shipping, Incoterms are like the rules of the game. They decide who pays what and who's responsible at each step. And if you get them wrong, it can cost you thousands. So today, let's break it all down in simple words. What Incoterms are, why they matter, and which ones are actually need to know. Hey, I'm Max. I've been in international freight for years, helping companies move cargo across oceans, borders, and ports. And on this channel, I explain how shipping really works with simple words. So if you're importing or exporting, or just want to understand the logistics game, hit that like button and let's get into it. So what are INCOTERMS? It stands for International Commercial Terms, and it's a set of standard trade rules created by International Chamber of Commerce. There are 11 of them in total, but you don't really have to worry because you don't need to memorize all of them today. They are basically rules that say who pays for what, who takes responsibility for the cargo at each step, and where the risk transfers from seller to buyer. And why does this matter? Because international shipping is complicated. You've got trucking, ports, ocean freight, import duties, customs clearance, and final delivery. Incoterms tell you who's handling what. Let's say something goes wrong, shipment is lost, delays at customs, or surprise fees. Incoterms are the rule book that helps figure out who is responsible. All right, so now let's talk through 6 most common Incoterms. These are the ones you'll see in 90% of all real-world shipments. The first one is Ex Works, or EXW, the most basic term and honestly the most brutal if you're the buyer. Ex Works means the seller does nothing but make the goods available at their warehouse or factory. The buyer handles pretty much everything: pickup, export clearance, ocean freight, import, and of course the delivery. The next one is FOB, or free on board. This is super common in sea freight. The seller handles local transport to port, export customs clearance, loading cargo onto the ship. As soon as the container is on the board, the buyer takes over, including ocean freight, import, and final delivery. So if it says FOB Shanghai, the seller gets it on the ship in Shanghai. After that, it's up to you, to the buyer. The next one is CFR, or cost and freight. This one goes a step further. The seller not only gets the cargo to the port, they also pay for ocean freight to the destination port. But here is a catch: risk still transfers once the cargo is loaded on the ship. So even though you're paying to move it, if it sinks or gets damaged, it's up to you as a buyer and it's your problem. The next one is CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. It's pretty much same as CFR, but the seller also pays for insurance while the goods are in transit. And still, risk passes at the ship, but at least you're covered. The next one is DAP, or delivered at place. And now we're talking convenience. The seller handles everything: trucking, export clearance, ocean freight, import, and delivery, right to your door or warehouse. You as a buyer are only responsible for import duties and taxes. So DAP means delivered but not yet customs cleared. And the next one is DDP, or delivered duty paid. This is the ultimate done-for-you option. The seller pretty much takes care of everything here, even import duties and taxes, door-to-door, fully cleared, and charges paid. As a buyer, you just receive the goods. Of course, it's the most expensive option because the seller takes all the work and risk. Now, here's what I wish someone told me when I started in freight. Always double-check who is handling customs. Customs clearance is a common point of confusion. If it's not clearly assigned, expect delays. Put Incoterms in all your contracts or invoices. Not just the term, include the location too, like FOB, Port of Hamburg. That resolves all doubt. Insurance isn't included unless it's CIF or DDP. Always ask your freight partner about insurance and don't assume it's in the quote. I also made a video about bill of ladings in international shipping. I'll leave the video down here in the description. If you'll have any questions, feel free to type in the comments. I usually read them and reply to all of them. And of course, thanks for watching.